Today I'm going to be showing you my November fragrance tray. This is actually my first fragrance tray video. I think it's an amazing way to shop your own collection, to go through what you have, to pick and choose fragrances that you may have forgotten about, that you don't reach for as much. And that way I feel like you can really make use of what you have rather than keep feeling like you need to purchase new fragrances. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Verity. I hope you're doing really well. So I'm really excited. Let's get straight into the video. First up, we have Fragrance de Bois New York 5th Avenue. This is the kind of scent that makes you feel instantly polished. It is a very powdery, slightly vintage leaning scent. It's that scent profile that I really do enjoy. It's that sweet rose with some oud. You've got some violet and caramel. It does kind of remind me a little bit of like Peregrina or Elakay's Lettre de Pushka, which if you watch my videos you know I am obsessed with both of those fragrances. But what I find sets this one apart is it has an almost clean soapy edge to it, which makes it different enough to have this also in my collection. And of course my latest baby in my collection, we have Carolina Herrera's Cedar Chic. I have fallen in love with this scent and I really feel like it is just the definition of clean, airy sophistication. I love aldehydes. You've got aldehydes in this. You have some bergamot in the opening. It does open citrusy and bright. Then you get the creaminess of orange blossom, which is so lovely. I love white florals so much. Now, I did think with this being called Cedar Chic that it was going to be a very heavy on the wood kind of scent, but it really isn't. It's very fluffy and dreamy, creamy and sweet. Perfect. Fresh, creamy, comforting, and the ultimate everyday scent. So easy to wear. It's simple, it's elegant, and extremely addictive. This Amouage Guidance. I have been feeling lately like I really need to give this fragrance some more airtime because I do adore it so much, but in all honesty, I don't wear it as much as I would like to. I told myself a while back I was going to start wearing it more, but I've been distracted with other fragrances, and I find it's one of those masterpiece fragrances that you do tend to save for special occasions, and you really cannot overspray this. So it's going to take me forever to get through this bottle unless I start to use it. So my mission is to get more wear out of this. This is like a floral woody concoction, and you can't really pin down, I would say, like any particular note. It's just a blend of florals, of woody notes, very, very magnetic. Next up we have Scent of Honey by Scent Boulevard, and recently I've been talking a lot about honeyed scents and honeyed florals, and this is one that is just such an easy everyday scent for me. This is a very feminine, sweet and warm honey with tuberose, cherry, some patchouli in here as well, and it has that kind of slightly sticky sweetness without it being cloying. Very easy to wear, and it does definitely garner compliments. It's lovely. Next up we have Maison Asrar's Vanilla Voyage. Now I always like to have a vanilla in my lineup. This is definitely for sweet tooth lovers, just on the cusp of being slightly too sweet for me. What I would say is this is a scent that I enjoy more on the dry down than the opening. It's a little bit rough and syrupy on the opening, and it has an almost kind of burnt scent, which can be quite overwhelming. But what did surprise me is the dry down. Now it's very long lasting, and the dry down becomes slightly more smooth and more like a kind of butterscotch caramel. You have butter, you have caramel, you've got honey, jasmine. There's a lot going on with this fragrance, but if you love something like Bianco Latte or those kind of creamy caramel vanillas, then you probably would enjoy this. Now, I always need a tuberose, a good strong tuberose in my rotation. Carnal flower is one of the most sophisticated takes on a tuberose ever, in my opinion, I feel. This does open green and aromatic. You've got some eucalyptus, so it has a very interesting opening, but as it dries down is where it becomes creamier. You've got hints of some yellow florals, there's some musk, some amber. It's bold, but it's elegant. It does just give me that feeling like walking through a garden after it's been raining. It has that mossy undertone to it. Super elegant and very unique. That is what I love about this. It's a unique take on a tuberose. Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb Extreme. Now, this is the perfect kind of date night scent. So sexy and rich. And this also is another long-lasting fragrance, which I am always happy about. You have got that very sweet opening with some raspberry. There's some jasmine, some orange blossom. It's the vanilla that just really makes this super addictive. Woman in Gold by Kilian. You may know that this is one of the fragrances I feel is probably like one of the closest to being a signature scent for me. It's a forever favorite in my collection. Let me see if I can show you. Sorry, it's going out of focus, but you can see my bottle is almost done and I'm dreading the day I have to repurchase. I know I'm going to for sure, but I'll also go for a bigger bottle because this is the 50 ml and I know you can get 100 in these now. So this for me is the most perfect citrus vanilla. It's sparkling, it's luminous, it's elegant, it's classy. And again, this one has a slightly vintage vibe, like a silky dress in scent form. So elegant, perfect vanilla for me. So this is Nectar Olfactive Secret du Nil. This might be one of the most beautiful florals I've discovered recently. It's a honeyed floral. It is gourmand, but I would say it's not fully gourmand, if that makes sense. It is way more interesting than that. This has a very soft almond note that's perfectly balanced. It's not too sweet. It's not too heavy, and I am very particular with the note of almond. You also have honey, you've got orange, some vanilla, some sugar, and my favorite thing about this fragrance is the note of neroli. This opens with a blast of fresh green neroli, and the way that's blended with the other notes is incredible. I don't know how they've done it, but it's mesmerizing. It's creamy, it's sweet, but it has a freshness that just remains throughout the wear. Super clever. It kind of smells almost like the most divine body lotion that stays on your skin the whole day. The longevity is incredible. And when I tell you, the dry down is absolutely magnificent. Such a pretty bottle as well. The detail of the bee on the front of the plaque is so lovely. Highly recommend if you enjoy neroli, something that's not too sweet, but does just give that very creamy, soft sweetness. This is a great fragrance. And finally, we have Bibliotheque. One of my favorite fruity leather combos. This is plum and peach. It's juicy, it's fresh, it's sweet. You also have some delicate florals in here as well, but the leather note is what I really do enjoy about this fragrance. And I'm also quite particular with the leather. The way that it's done in here is not too heavy, it's soft, but it gives a cozy edge to this fragrance. Very sophisticated, super chilled kind of fragrance. When you want something like laid back and it's going to put you in a cozy mood, this is great. It still has that Byredo kind of chicness that I do like about some of their fragrances. So that is my November fragrance tray, a mix of elegant, cozy, and a little bit of indulgence in here as well. Do let me know in the comments what you are wearing this month. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.